decide when he makes
Tap.
That's all I can
That's all I
say.
can say.
And this is a nice round
round
for
for
the
the
good ones.
good ones.
Alrighty. Here we go with our next episode of Card Sharks. Yeah, Will Medina became our new champion the last time with a one-day total of $3,600. And as you can probably tell by that loud booing, Nell Snezrud is challenging him today.
I hear a giant snake looking for a hole. Oh, I hear.
Anyways, Will has a total of $3,600. Nels, our only car winner so far this season, is the challenger. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Good luck to both of you. And...
That's me, my laptop.
Alright. Alright, Will, this first question for you is an audience poll question.
Oh, bro.
Alright. We surveyed 10 psychiatrists, and before the show we asked them, do you think Dr. Roof gives good advice? How many of them said yes?
Dr. Roof. Who is she?
That I do not know.
Roof is a sex
doctor.
Oh.
Yeah, Dr. West Side.
From the John Burton after Slingshot collection. Who gives a shit? Whatever. If she can sleep sex advice like that, she better be a geritone as aspirin. I'll say 4.
4 of them. Nels, higher or lower than 4?
A little bit higher than 4.
Higher. Actual number of psychiatrists who said that they think Dr. Roof gives good advice is... 8 of them. It is indeed higher. Nels, you get to go to the board first. And Nels, you're going to start off this match with a deuce!
Perfect. Higher, please.
Higher than the 2. An 8.
Lower than the 8.
Ooh, he's going to risk it. Lower than the 8. It's a 5. Higher than the 5. No, it's a push. All the way back to the beginning, and the control now goes to Will with... It's a jack.
Alright,
Lower than the jack. No, an ace. Alright. So we fill in the spaces and go to Nels for question number 2.
I should have thrown on 5. Son of a shit.
Anyways, question goes to Nels. And we have an educated guess one for you, sir.
Dear God.
How old was the oldest person to ever go into space?
79.
79. Thank God you didn't go 10 lower.
I was thinking about it.
Will, higher or lower than 79?
Oh, God. I'll try to think on this one. What is 79 open phase?
Oldest person to ever go into space.
I don't know, I'm just guessing here. Nels on the right track, but I think it's a little lower.
Will says lower. Nels was originally thinking of saying 69, but ended up saying 79. I swear to God, if 69 ends up being the answer, I am going to throw my thing. Anyways, the oldest person to ever go into space was age 77. Well, you were right in the ballpark there, Nels, but it's Will that gets control.
Shut up, butthead. Ooh.
You do not have an ace, you have a jack. Forget the text.
Oh no, I'm not worried about that. I'll keep the jack and I'm gonna go lower again.
Lower than the jack. It's a 10.
All right. Let's go lower again.
Lower than the 10. A 9.
I swear. I'm not going to press my marbles on the
Preventing Nels from getting redemption, at least for the moment. Alright, Will, this next question is yours. And it's a regular one this time. We surveyed 100 people. We asked them, do you believe that paper money and coins will eventually be replaced with an all-electronic currency? How many of them said yes?
Oh, fuck. Everybody better get Venmo, Bitcoin, and the Zuma shirt after this shit's over with. Okay. We got some smart asses in this country, so I don't know. But for this question, no, we got some hackers. I'll give it a decent number. Maybe I'll say 61.
61. Nels, higher or lower than 61?
I believe it's going to be a little bit higher than that.
Going a little against the odds here. Actual number of people who said that they believe money and coins will eventually be replaced by all electronic currency is 62. Going against the odds worked. Alright. And considering that we're currently in 2020, it would not surprise me to see all electronic currency at some point. But that's another subject for another day. Nels, you have the deuce, and I think we know what you're going to say.
Higher.
I figured as such. Higher than the 2. It's a 3. Higher than the 3. A 7. Alright, well now you're 2 cards away. And Nels, you get this next question. It's our last one for this round, so one of you has to win on this play of the cards. Control, very important. And Nels, here is your question. We surveyed 100 commercial airline pilots, and we asked them, have you ever had a near collision with another plane? How many of them said yes?
I'm going to say that's a very low number. I'm going to say like 31.
31.
Higher.
Will, higher or lower than 31?
Don't let anybody fly a plane nowadays. We got people fucking flying drone shit. So I guess if the lower capacity is already higher.
Higher. Also, never let Donald Trump fly a plane. Actual number of airline pilots who said they've had a near collision with another plane is 80 of them. Alright, now, Will, you have a decision to make. You have the 9, Nels has the 7. You both have 2 cards to flip over, but where you have the advantage here is that you can change your card. Nels can't. So what you gonna do?
I'm gonna steal Alex's soda, take it to Jason's house, throw it in his face, and pass it to Nels.
Okay, Nels, you have to play off the 7. There is no freezing and sudden death.
Higher.
Higher than the 7. An ace. This is to win game number 1. No! That was such a good card, too! Wow! That was just... That was just bad luck there, Nels. But you'll have another chance here in this next game. And...
What? I heard you laughing. Son of a bitch.
I wasn't laughing.
I said Lawrence. Get your hearing fixed.
Oh. Oh, you heard Lawrence. Okay. Alright, Will, we start game number 2 with you, and it was asked to 100 Russian immigrants. We asked them if they have their own car in Russia. How many of them said yes, they have their own car in Russia?
In Russia, we take train. In Berlin, we take sledgehammer.
In Russia, car drive you.
Excuse me. Well, I mean, decent amount of people should drive in Russia. I mean, they're very resourceful. So, I'll go down the line. I'll just say 50. I'll keep it in the middle.
50. In Russia, car drive you. And note to self, I should probably never try that accent again. That was higher or lower than 50.
Mark, what are you going to learn?
Nathan, no, he's not. Don't keep doing dumb impersonation higher.
Higher than 50. Actual number of Russian immigrants who said they have their own car in Russia is 29.
Okay.
Yeah, because the other 71 are too drunk to remember if they have a car.
The other 71 are also stored away at Birdman's house. Will, you have an 8.
Leave Birdman, dumbass.
I just played around, you know that.
I said vodka to Jason, so FYI that. And Mark, you can throw that card all the way down to Disneyland. Get it out.
You realize Disneyland is closed. So we'll just dump it down the drain pipe instead. Either way, we're changing that 8, and it's now a 5.
Alright, that's a little bit better. Let's go higher.
Higher than the 5. A 3. And Nels gets a chance to start redeeming himself. And what's going to pop up for Nels? A Jack.
Lower, please.
Lower than the Jack. And oh no, that's a push. Okay, so we fill in the spaces, and question number 2 goes to you, Nels. We surveyed 100 married men. We asked them, would you accept a dance offer from another man if you were in a country where men dance with other men? How many of them said yes?
This question.
It's some Bergman type question.
I think it's very difficult for Will. Right in the middle, 50.
Well, I guess what goes around comes around.
As they say, you can't don't see Joe with a fucking toy, so what the fuck? But anyway, lower.
Lower than 50. The actual number of Bergman who said that they would accept that offer, do whatever it said, is 98. Wow, 98 of them would do it.
And 2% stay simple. That's something.
Lower than the Jack, please.
Alright, gonna try again with the Jack. He says lower. It's a 10.
Lower again. Oh, do it.
Yes, lower than the 10. 6.
Higher than the 6.
Gonna risk it. A 7.
Right there.
And that'll put you 1 card away from tying up the game. Alright, the next question goes to Will. Alright, Will, let's see what we got in the old stat for you. Will, you have a dog, correct?
Yep. You're sitting right there.
Alright, well, I'm not sure how you feel about this, but it's the next one that popped up here. We asked 100 people if they've ever been bitten by a dog. How many of them said they have?
No, there's a lot of dog lovers in this country. Let's put the facts out there really quick. Jokes aside. Have I been bitten by a dog? Of course I have. Last time I was bitten was 5 hours ago. You little shit.
Dear God.
Don't give me that smile. Or your ass straight.
Can we put Chris in there too?
Yes, we can.
This is why Will is one of the bosses of MVG, folks.
that's my mouth. Anyway, for the game to continue, it's gonna be a decent number, so I'm gonna say 58.
58 of them. All right, Nels, higher or lower than 58?
I'm gonna say that's a little bit higher.
Well, going against the odds worked for you one time. Let's see if it works for you again. Actual number of people who said that they've been bitten by a dog is 38. Nope. All right. Well, you have a 5.
I have a...
It says a 7, but that's Nels' card. Yours is the 5.
Seamus, get off the track. I'm gonna keep the 5 higher.
Higher than the 5. No, a deuce. Nels, this is your chance.
The shit.
Okay, I'm higher than 7. They have to be higher.
This is to tie up the game. No, it's a 6. All right, we're going to fill in those spaces, and we go to sudden death once again. Nels needs this to tie the game. Will needs this to remain our champion. All right. So, control's very important here.
Yeah. Get to the card. Come on.
All right. Well, you want the question, and you're going to get it. We surveyed 100 fraternity men, and they were asked, do you spend more time thinking about your social life than your grades? How many of them said that they spend more time thinking about their social life?
I'm going to say that's a very high number. I'm going to say 69.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He went there. Well, higher or lower than that number?
Do I even want to say it right now?
Say it.
Say it now. No, do you even know what a cross-country section is? Oh, God. To every fraternity that did this shit, Bergman would be a drunk millionaire. But yeah, I think it's higher too.
He's going to go higher than 69, okay. Actual number of fraternity men who said they spend more time thinking about their social life than their grades is 76. Now, Will, think about this carefully. You have 4 cards to flip over. Nels only has 1, but you can change your card. Nels cannot.
Again. Jesus.
If you play, you have to go all the way to the end of the row without making a mistake.
You have to say that song. End of the row, by boys. Oh God. I did this before and I survived. Can I go 2 for 2? Fuck it.
Keep your voice down. Ron is trying to talk to me.
Okay. What do you want to give it the 5, Will?
I'm gonna go ahead. Put that 5 down the sewer. And say hi to Nels.
Okay, he's passing it. Well, you only have 1 card to flip over, Nels. Only 1.
Yeah, only one. Okay. Higher.
To tie the game. You got it. All right. Both of you have $100, and we're going to go into sudden death right now.
Oh my fucking God.
I know. Alright, maximum of 3 questions for this game, 3 cards apiece, and we're going to start with Will here in this final round.
No, we're going with me.
Yeah, no, it goes to Will.
Okay. Okay.
Trust me, I know how this game works. Will we have an audience? Will we have an audience poll question to start off this third round? It was asked to 10 married men. We've asked them, can you honestly say that you've never had a fight with your wife? How many of them said that they can?
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Barry, have you had a fight before?
You could have put Angie
Really? Good put Angie on the floor.
She said you sleep in the doghouse tonight.
That's what you get, Will.
So you can get married, get that sweat off. You got room to talk.
Oh, shit. Make that two nights.
Shut up.
See, here's the truth, everybody. We're like we're a married couple, but we're not officially married. But this question has burned me over it. Why? I'll say four. I don't know. This is a trick question. I'll say four.
4 of them. Nels higher or lower than 4?
I would say higher.
Higher than 4. Actual number of married men who said that they can honestly say they've never had a fight with their wife is 1. Only 1 of them. Hopefully the other 9 got divorced. Alright, Will, you have a deuce.
Can you sing with me
Higher than the 2. It's a 7.
I'm gonna freeze like a cherry ice.
Alright, now put you 1 card away. Alright, we go to Nels for this next one. We surveyed 100 single women. We asked them if they liked the first time they ever kissed a boy. How many of them said they did?
Nothing.
Oh, God.
Not in Mark either. Anyway. That's right. Okay, so all the other parties were money.
I would no comment.
No comment.
I'm gonna say 60.
60. Will, higher or lower than 60?
First of all, this is a trap question.
And number 2, really? Either some of these women are nuts or they're on Instagram, so what the fuck? That's what I'm thinking. What type of shit is this? I'm gonna say lower, they're indecisive as fuck, so I'm gonna say lower.
For all the women watching, if you'd like to send us some letters about this, call the number on your screen. Will says lower. Actual number of single women who said that they liked the first time they were kissed by a boy is 67.
Baby.
Alright. Nels is just chomping at the bit to get to his cards. And we're going to start him off with a king. Lower than the king. A queen. This is to become the champion. Lower than the queen. You got it. Alright. Will, we have to say goodbye to you, but you pick up $100 from this game, plus what you won last time for a total of $3,700.
Alright, it's been a pleasure.
Nels, it's off to the money cards with you. Let's do it.
Yes. Sounds like. You know about that.
Yeah, because I don't bring around the horse tail like other people
do. Okay. Alright, anyways, Anyways, let's go to the money cards board here. Nels, you know how this works because you've been here before.
Yes, I have. And I've won the card before.
That's true. But you could win another one here. It all depends. It all depends on how well you do in our end game. $200 to start off with, as you know. And let's get to your cards. Your first one being a free.
All of it higher. Oh Lord.
Okay. All $200 higher than the free. It's a 10. That doubles you up to $400.
I'm going to change 10 for card number 1.
Alright. Number 1. The 10 is now... Oh, it's another 10.
Okay. I'm gonna... I can't change it, can I?
No, only one per row.
Then why is it change right next to
It's a glitch on the software. But then again... but then again, I know the rules for the money cards. It appears this program doesn't.
$50 higher.
Going the minimum bet of 50.
Yeah.
Alright. Lower than the 10, he says.
No, I put higher.
Oh, higher than the 10 for $50. Okay. No, it's a 6. But you were smart to bet the minimum, though.
Yeah, let's go $50 higher.
Minimum bet again. Going higher than the 6. No. But we move that 4 up and give you another $400. So you're up to $700 and you've got a more favorable card.
I'm going to go 300 higher.
Okay, he's going to keep it and he's going to go $300 higher than the 4.
Yeah.
It's a king. You're at $1,000. The whole thing lower. Lower than the king. Oh no!
Okay.
Well, that ace got you, but you can make up for that by winning yourself a car.
Okay.
Alright, you have one chance at it.
Excuse me, I will, Lord. Thank you. Sit down.
Nels, place that joker correctly and you win a Chevrolet Equinox LS all-wheel drive. And that nice car is worth $25,977. Good luck.
Thank you. You know what, Jason? I'm gonna go with number 3, please.
You're gonna have to pay him rent. Alright, is it behind 3? No. Alex said 7.
4.
And Alex was right, it was 7.
Oh, my God, what's in a wall?
He was trying to help you, which is allowed.
Well, I didn't hear.
So now you got to pay.
Well, in any case, now $200 is better than nothing, and you get to defend your title against Lawrence next time. We'll see you then, folks. Bye-bye.
I'm going to